This truth will piss a lot of people off, but it's 100% real. Welcome to my channel. Here we bring you the most intense truths in psychology that will blow your mind. These are scary, shocking, and sometimes dark truths about the human psyche. So be sure to watch till the end. And if you want to learn more about these mind-blowing topics, watch this video. Today, we will go over 12 reasons why someone may be playing mind games with you. Before we begin, let us know which number you think has the most mind games in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. Let's start. Number 1, you are not special. The first reason someone might be playing mind games with you is because they see you as nothing more than a pawn to play around with. You are merely an object for them to manipulate and control, and they derive pleasure from watching you squirm. There is no depth or meaning to their actions. It's all just a game to them. People who treat you like this are often narcissists or psychopaths. Their actions are guided by their own self-interest, and they have no regard for how their behavior affects others. They only care about themselves and getting what they want. They see you as nothing more than a means to an end, and will use you for whatever purpose they see fit. You should be aware of these types of people and protect yourself from their manipulation tactics. Be wary of anyone who seems too good to be true or who makes you feel like you are lucky to have them in your life. Remember, you are not special to them. Number 2, they are bored. When someone is bored, they may resort to playing mind games with those around them as a way to pass the time. This can take the form of psychological manipulation, gaslighting, or even emotional abuse. For example, they may purposefully say or do things to provoke a reaction from you, or they may deliberately try to make you question your own sanity. When someone is bored, they may also become fixated on minor annoyances or perceived flaws in others. They may start to criticize everything you do, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. They may also become overly critical of your appearance, personality, and even your relationships. This type of behavior is not only hurtful, but can also be extremely damaging to your self-esteem and mental health. To protect yourself from the harmful effects of boredom-induced mind games, it is important to be aware of the signs. If someone starts to become overly critical or manipulative without any apparent reason, it may be a sign that they are simply bored and looking for a new source of entertainment. In this case, it is best to distance yourself from this person as much as possible. By being aware of the warning signs, you can avoid falling victim to their manipulative tactics and protect your own well-being. 3, they need supply. Some people play mind games for the sole purpose of getting what they need from others, whether it be emotional, physical, or psychological supply. They may use manipulation, coercion, or even blackmail to get what they want. For example, they may threaten to end a relationship unless their needs are met, or they may guilt-trip you into doing something for them. These people are often referred to as toxic, and they can be incredibly difficult to deal with. They will often refuse to take responsibility for their actions and instead blame others for their own wrongdoings. If you ever find yourself in a situation where someone is playing mind games with you in order to get supply, it is important to stay strong and assert your boundaries. Do not let them manipulate you into doing something that you are not comfortable with. And above all, remember that you are not to blame for their behavior. Number 4, you remind them of someone. If the person playing mind games with you reminds you of someone else, then there may be a connection between the two of them. It could be a past romantic partner, family member, or friend. In this case, the person playing the games may be trying to recreate the relationship they had with that other person. They may be trying to evoke the same feelings in you that they felt in the past. If this is the case, it is important to be aware of the potential danger. The person may be projecting their feelings onto you and treating you as if you were the other person. This can lead to a lot of confusion and heartache. To protect yourself, set boundaries and be clear about your feelings. Do not let the person manipulate you into doing anything you're not comfortable with. And remember that you cannot replace the other person in their life. Number 5, control. People who play mind games often do so to exert control over those around them. They may use manipulation, gaslighting, or other tactics to make their victims question their own reality and comply with their demands. For example, a person may intentionally create situations that cause you to feel anxious or stressed, such as keeping you waiting for long periods of time or making you feel like you are always on edge. This serves to put you in a vulnerable position where you are more likely to do what they want. Another tactic they may use is to make you question your own judgment by planting seeds of doubt in your mind. They may make subtle jabs at your intelligence or competence, making you feel like you are not capable of making decisions on your own. This can be incredibly damaging to your self-esteem and can make you more susceptible to their manipulation. It is important to be aware of these tactics and to stay strong in the face of them. Do not let anyone make you feel like you are not in control of your own life. Remember that you have the power to choose how you respond to difficult situations and that you deserve to be treated with respect. 6. Insecurity. Some people play mind games as a way to cope with their own insecurities. By putting others down, they attempt to raise themselves up and feel more secure. For example, a person may constantly criticize your appearance or accomplishments in an effort to make themselves look better in comparison. They may also try to isolate you from your friends and family in order to gain more control over you. When you are isolated, you are more likely to rely on the person playing the mind games, which gives them more power and validation. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, be aware of the signs that someone is trying to isolate you or make you feel inferior. Do not let them belittle your accomplishments or make you feel bad about yourself. And remember that true security comes from within. Number 7, to test your loyalty. Sometimes people play mind games to test your loyalty and commitment to them. They want to see how far you will go to stay in their good graces and how much you are willing to endure for the sake of the relationship. For example, they may intentionally create drama or conflict in order to observe how you react and whether or not you will remain loyal. They may also test your boundaries by pushing you to do things that are uncomfortable or go against your values. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, be clear about your limits and do not be afraid to stand up for yourself. If someone is intentionally creating drama or conflict in your life, it may be a sign that they are only interested in testing your loyalty rather than actually building a meaningful relationship with you. Number 8, punishment. Some people play mind games as a form of punishment. They may use manipulation, gaslighting, and other tactics to make you question your own sanity and punish you for past mistakes. For example, they may intentionally make you feel guilty or ashamed in order to make you suffer. They may also use your past against you, bringing up old mistakes and using them to hurt you. This type of behavior is often seen in abusive relationships, and it can be incredibly damaging to your mental health. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, it is important to be aware of the signs. If someone is constantly making you feel guilty or ashamed, it may be a sign that they are only interested in punishing you rather than actually building a meaningful relationship. Number 9, revenge. People who seek revenge may play mind games as a way to get back at someone who has wronged them in some way. They may use manipulation, gaslighting, or other tactics to make you suffer in the same way that they have suffered. For example, they may intentionally spread rumors about you or damage your reputation in order to hurt you. They may also use your personal information against you, such as by sharing private details about your life with others without your consent. This type of behavior is often driven by anger and resentment and can be incredibly destructive. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, it is important to be aware of the signs. If someone is constantly trying to make you suffer or get back at you for past mistakes, it may be a sign that they are only interested in revenge rather than actually building a meaningful relationship with you. Number 10, boredom and lack of empathy. Some people play mind games simply because they are bored and have a lack of empathy for others. They may find it amusing to watch others squirm and suffer, and they may take pleasure in causing pain. For example, they may intentionally say or do things to provoke a reaction from you, or they may deliberately try to make you feel bad about yourself. This type of behavior is often seen in narcissistic and psychopathic individuals who have no regard for the feelings of others. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, it is important to be aware of the signs. If someone is constantly trying to provoke you or make you feel bad about yourself, it may be a sign that they are only interested in causing pain rather than actually building a meaningful relationship with you. Number 11, lack of self-awareness. Some people play mind games because they lack self-awareness and emotional intelligence. They may not be aware of their own emotions and how they affect others, and they may unintentionally cause pain or offense. For example, they may say things without thinking about how they will be perceived by others, or they may make decisions that negatively impact those around them without considering the consequences. This type of behavior is often seen in individuals who are self-centered and lack empathy. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, it is important to be assertive and communicate your needs and boundaries clearly. If someone is constantly causing pain or offense without realizing it, it may be a sign that they are not self-aware enough to engage in healthy and meaningful relationships. Number 12, low self-esteem. Finally, some people play mind games because they have low self-esteem and need to feel superior to others. They may use manipulation, gaslighting, and other tactics to make themselves look better by making you look bad. For example, they may constantly criticize your appearance or accomplishments in an effort to make themselves look better in comparison. They may also try to belittle your intelligence or competence in order to make themselves look smarter and more capable. This type of behavior is often seen in individuals who are insecure and need to feel like they are better than others in order to feel good about themselves. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, it is important to be aware of the signs and not take the criticisms of such people to heart. Remember that their need to belittle you is a reflection of their own insecurities and has nothing to do with your actual worth. We hope you found this video helpful and that it gave you some insight into the different reasons why someone might be playing mind games with you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe so you never miss out on future content. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.